there, nerds. Jim here with my review of Dumb and Dumber 2. Now, I'm a big fan of the original. My wife and I watch it at least once a month. Very quotable. We say the lines all the time. Hilarious movie. When they first announced that they were doing 2, we had the hope, but we were also trepidatious because, yes, they were bringing back Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, and the Farrelly brothers. But how can you top the first one? And the answer is, I don't think you can. This one was not too far off. The first movie, I think, had a really incredible story. I know that sounds weird to say that this ultimate comedy, but the story was what made it. And it really did. Setting the adventure from Lloyd Christmas to Ferry, follow Mary Swanson, or Samsonite, off to Colorado, Aspen, with his best friend. And, hilarity ensues as people try and kill them. They find out this kidnapping. Obviously, just a whole lot of fun happens. And it was basically perfect. It really was. Now, I didn't have the expectations that was going to happen again. But what was nice is the movie had a lot of fun, a lot of gags that were just hilarious. I was a little disappointed that we saw some of the better parts in the trailers, the commercials, specifically the opening. I think if I had been just hit with the opening right away, man, that would have been fantastic. But we saw most of it, so that was kind of like, But that's not to say it's not still funny, which it very much is, and they add a little to it, so it's, really funny. And we get to see bits and pieces of the original movie in this, specifically, this is not giving it away because I've seen this throughout press boxes and stuff like that. We get to see Pete with Pretty Bird, which I think is great because they revisit their old apartment, and that's cool. And one of my favorite parts was in the background of that scene where they're going to their apartment. And if you don't remember this from the first one, you got to go back and check it out. When Harry goes to the market to get only the essentials, and he's walking outside one of those little newspaper stands that you reach in and get your newspaper, was Rhode Island Sluts. Well, we see that again, and I don't know why, but that just cracks me up. Rhode Island Sluts. So the humor in this one is perfectly offensive, I will say. There's a couple scenes where you're like, nice, I'm glad they went there. That was funny. The boys are themselves. You can tell there's a great relationship between Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. I will say the whole time I'm watching Jeff Daniels, I'm like, that's Will McAvoy from The Newsroom. Holy crap. Now, I know he'd done some serious roles before he did Dumb and Dumber, but it was just this time, I don't know why it hit me more so than not. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I would recommend it. Let me also state, stay through the credits. There's some nice touching montage of the original movie, pictures of the original movie, meshed with pictures from this movie. And it's really touching. You forget how young they were when they made that. It was almost how, dumb and stupid they were when they made it. And I know they were only acting, but it was just cool to see those characters back to back like that. And then stay all the way through the credits to see the final scene. I was in a press screening, and a lot of people left, which surprised me. But if you stay all the way through, you'll see a nice little added scene that's pretty fun. But I recommend seeing this movie. No, it's not going to win awards or anything like that. It's just a dumb, fun comedy. One of the better ones I've seen in a while. Yes, people are going to complain because it's not as good as the original. I don't care. I thought it was funny. I was entertained throughout. So I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Check it out and let me know what you guys think in the comments below.